This How to Do Florida segment is presented by Visit Florida.
Sometimes I just want to leave the mainland behind. That's when I head to Florida's beautiful Gulf Coast island of Sanibel. Sanibel hosts an amazing variety of seashells. More than 400 species can be found along its beaches. We wanted to know what all the fuss was about and what it really takes to go about collecting these little ocean knickknacks. And Kathleen Hoover of the Bailey Matthews Shell Museum showed us how to get started. Kathleen, tell me you have some sandwiches in here.
Sorry to disappoint you. I have the tools of the trade. One thing is you always want to start out with sunscreen. The next thing is a metal sieve. We use that for looking at the tiny shells and the grit and sorting out the pieces of shells from the ones that we want to keep.
Okay.
That's number 2. Number 3 is the all-important net. We use this as a scoop. We use it to block shells if they're trying to roll back out again. Sometimes there'll be big piles of shells and you want to sort through them and find out if there's anything exciting in there. So it's nice to have some sort of a rake or something that you can use to do that. And then sometimes you want to know for sure what the shell is and if you found anything really special or not. And so I like to take a little shell guide with me so I can try and identify it while I'm still on the beach.
And then?
This is a mesh bag, and we're always trying to be very conscious of the environment. We don't like to use a lot of plastic.
Okay.
So that's one reason for using it, because we can use it over and over again.
Okay.
But also it lets the shells start to drain when you're on the beach.
Let's go shell.
All right.
The best time of year for shelling is from December to March, and the best time of day is 2 hours before low tide, when there's more beach exposed for shelling. Gather only dead shells, not live ones. You'll see the animals still living inside if you look in there. When you're done collecting shells, soak your shells in a solution of 50% bleach and water to eliminate odor. Scrub off barnacles with a wire brush and rub shells with mineral oil to bring out their natural color and shine.
This is the Genonia.
The Genonia.
That's what everybody looks for, and if you find one of those, you get your picture in the paper.
It's a gorgeous shell. Absolutely gorgeous.
And this is number 2, the lion's claw. It's actually more rare than the Genonia.
I'm a big fan of the color orange.
It's a beautiful color.
I think 16 different shades of orange. I love it. So these are, if I came and found these 2, that would be a
very
home run.
successful trip.
Look at this. Millions of shells wash up on Sanibel every winter.
It's the shell capital of North America.
That's why is that?
Normally, barrier islands run north and south along the coast. Sanibel, which would be about here in the peninsula of Florida, it runs from the east to the west, and it's shaped like a boomerang.
It creates almost like a trap that traps the shells, and that's why there's so many shells on the beach?
You got it. So
here's what we know. You'll need a shell net or a metal sieve, a mesh bag, a shell identification chart, some bleach to clean your treasures, and some mineral oil to shine them up. Have you ever counted all the shells here? What's the cash value of this? We start a reef right here. So when you come, don't forget your shell bag, because you'll never know what you'll find on the beaches of Sanibel.
Yes. This How to Do Florida segment was presented by Visit Florida.